gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Motorcycle Unboxing. On today's episode, we got something a little bit different and something we have not had on the channel before. We got a flashlight, or I guess a torch for our European brothers and sisters. OLIGHT is a company that has been around since 2007, and if you're not everyday carry and flashlight world, you are fully aware of this brand name because they've been creating some amazing products for nearly 20 years. And for us motorcyclists, a flashlight is a very important tool. It's not only for going for a hike or looking for some sort of a leak, it's also for all the nooks and crannies that motorcycle motors have, and anyone who has worked on a motorcycle has wished for a nice bright light that is magnetic and can be stuck somewhere and can illuminate. That's why oftentimes a lot of us use headlamps and things like that, but this right here is a small form factor flashlight that is adorable, and hopefully it will become my everyday carry item when I go on these motorcycle rides. So let's unbox it, let's open it up, let's see what's on the inside and see if the hype is real. If you go online, there's a lot of reviews for this specific unit, ArkPro, and people are die-hard fans for this. So I'm actually very much curious to see what all the excitement is about. So let's open it up and see what we got going on. First of all, the box feels very premium. I could say that right away. You can even see the little tear strip here. This is very reminiscent of Apple products or other premium electronics. Very nice. And I got the silver graphite color. This is ArkPro Class 3R. All right, so let's open it up and see what we got. We got a nice little blue tab here, and we take this thing, we pull it, very nice. There we go. We open it up, and now we pull out the light. There we go. So on the box, there's nothing else. This is it. So very cool. We will set it aside. We'll take a sip of coffee. We will continue this unboxing. So the packaging is really neat. On the back here it says Rethink Light, Reimagine Style. So let's open this up. And we are greeted with, that's right, a wireless charger. This light comes with a wireless charger. It's like a little magnetic base, and anybody who has had these lights before are familiar with this technology from OLIGHT. This is my first one, so I'm actually excited to have a nice little magnetic base charger. The flashlight can also be charged via USB-C, but we got the charger. So let's take off the thingy. Let's take a look at it. Nice and long. Say it's easily over a foot long. Very cool. And in here, in this little cover, we also have the instructions manual, and this right here immediately looks insanely overwhelming. Feel free to pause this and take a look at it, but I assure you the functions are not that complicated. So yeah, there we go. So we got the 2000 milliamp battery capacity, 1.4 hour to charge, USB-C or the magnetic charging. Set this aside and let's pull out the actual flashlight. Very, very nice. So let's pull it out. Let's set aside the box. Initial impressions right away, solid piece of metal. These are actually made out of one piece of aluminum. So this is not some sort of a plastic gimmicky type of situation. This is legit. Charge to activate before first used. So we're going to peel off this little sticker right there. We're gonna charge it before we get into the use of it. But first, let's study some of the parts. So we got the nice little sticker right there that tells us all the functions. We got the UV light, we got pure flood, and then we got the spot. We also got the center button here, rotate selector. Very cool, very cool. Let's pull this off. Nice. And let's peel off the little sticker here to expose the lights. What do we say here? If streaks appear around the laser dot, gently clean the glass with a cloth. So let's set everything aside and actually look at the light. I mean, this is my first experience with this brand, but I tell you what, she sure feels premium. Let's see. I was supposed to charge it before I do anything, so that's why it's not working. Here we got a little USB charging door, and let me tell you something, this is not, you know how normally when it's a USB charging, USB-C charging situation, this is just like a little floppy rubber door that eventually will rip off at the base and you lose it. Not the case here. This right here is a solid metal door with a nice click. You hear that? Nice. I'm impressed. And this right here is the laser pointing button. It also has a nice textile click. as does the button here, the concave baby right there. Same with the little slider. Everything has a nice textile click and a little bit of resistance, so none of this will be happening in your pocket behind your back. We also have this nice belt loop clip, and everything just feels solid. Also, this is supposed to be a very durable, very strong material, and look at the two-tone. It's not because of the shadows or the light, it's actually two different finishes. One is a little bit shiny, one is a little bit flat, and people say that this one gets marked up a little bit, but you know, that's all part of the fun. I love all the little detail, all the little machined aluminum details here on the front, on the sides, on the back. We got the light, we got the charger. All right, so let me charge this baby up and we can look at some of the actual features and some of the actual light. One thing I forgot to mention, the light actually came with this wrapping paper and a nice little tag and a little bow. So if you're buying this as a gift, this is a fantastic little extra that you can use to wrap up the gift. So now we plug the charger into the wall. It's green. We got power through magnetic situations. You can see that the charger just wants to migrate towards its plug. And now the thing, it turns red. And now that it's red, we know it's charging. Once it turns green, the flashlight will be ready to use and we will experience all the modes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and now let's go through all the light settings. I live in New York City, so unfortunately I do not have a beautiful, nice little forest for me to demonstrate this in. So I went down to the dark basement and I'm about to show you all the lights. So now let's switch to the spot and the flood. All of them actually function by sliding the clicker like I've showed you previously, the clicker here, and pushing the button. However, every single one of the modes, if you triple click the button, it goes into the strobe, except for the UV light. But these, the spot and the flood, both go into the strobe if you triple click it. Now let's switch to the spot and the flood. The flood is the one that's in the middle here. And if you hold the button down, you go through 3 settings of the flood. And then if you double tap it, you end up getting the full blast. Same with the spot. You switch the slide over to the spot. If you double tap it, you go to the brightest setting, which is 4. And however, if you hold it, you go to the lowest, 1, 2, 3, and then go back to 1. So to get to the highest setting, you always double tap it. Another beautiful thing is we obviously have the green pointer. There it is. You see it? That's right. If you click on the button quickly, the light stays on. If you hold it, then it will stay on while you hold it. And as soon as you let go, it gets rid of it. There's also 2 brightness levels to the laser dot, as you can see back there. Let's switch to the flood so you can see that better. And like I said, you click it once to turn it on, turn it off, and you hold it, and then when you're done with it, you can release it. And the beauty of it is that the green dot can be actually used while you're in a panic mode. That's right, which is kind of cool. So you can distract people as well as point them in the right direction. So quickly to summarize, in the flood or the spotlight mode, you click twice to hit the full power, and then you hold it to go through 1, 2 to 3, and then back to 1. Same with the flood. Spot and flood work the same. And then the UV light, you have 4 different levels as well, but that I will let you explore on your own because I don't want to show you how disgusting my basement is. I'm by no means a professional flashlight reviewer, but I am very much excited about this piece here. I mean, just look at this. This is a dark, dark, dark basement that is pitch black, and with this, I am beautifully all set. This is the brightest it goes. So this flashlight is going to be great for mostly motorcycle repairs and such because that's what I do. And look, like I said, this baby is magnetic. So if you're working on your bike or if you're working on anything, you can just stick it to a magnetic surface and magnet it on. Thank you very much for watching. I could recommend this between the simple design and function and all the cool little features, like even the charging door is a little metal piece. It just feels solid. It just feels like it will last. And I think it's going to be a good investment for anybody looking for a flashlight. Please make sure to click in the description below, click on the link, get yourself one. You cannot go wrong. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon.